Welcome, I'm David.
I'm Lindsay,
And this is Desmonds Donders.
Just before we get going, on the video proper, here's a couple of deer we caught on the way in to our stopover. That was one. Another one you'll be seen in the distance and we'll get closer. You see one went off to the right, there's the other one, and it decides it likes the other side of the road. Now you may be wondering why I'm showing 4 sheep on the road in the dark, and it's just to make a point. It's a couple of ewes with their lambs, and the old girls are shouting at the lambs to wait as they ran on ahead, and off the lambs go again to prove that while the 2 old ewes, I was going to say old deers, don't know what they're doing, the lambs at least know how to use a passing place.
Good morning and welcome to Scardroy, or the place with the unpronounceable loch name. I can't remember what it's called. We have been here before. This is the road that Mr. Ledgowan built with the sale of his trees from the estate. And this is also a private road, it's not a public road from the park up where we're parked. There are 2 cars, came separately. They've got 2 cyclists, they've gone off for a run, although it seemed to take them forever to actually get organised and complain about the road conditions. And a camper that was here before we turned up last night, but the parking area is so big that we're not very close together. Hopefully we're here till Monday. We'll see, it depends on the weather. I do hope everybody's well and managed to survive the recent bad winds and rain. We'll see. Obviously it's just unfortunate that it's bank holiday weekend and it decides to turn a bit icky. It's a bank holiday, what more can you say? Ooh, crikey. So, and today, well, when this comes out it'll be well past, but today is my 63rd birthday. I would like to thank everybody that took the time to wish me a happy birthday on social media. It's very much appreciated. I am very grateful for all the messages. It's just another day. I'm just a day older than I was yesterday. I'm one day closer to retiring. I don't know if anybody's picked it up or if I've spoken about it before, but I have given my place of work notice that I'm planning on retiring in December 2025. I was going to tell them closer to the time, but my head doesn't work like that. I just worry about things because a few people know because I've told them, and I decided that it would be better if he heard it from me. So He's probably had the longest notice period ever, in the fact that he's got, well, he did have almost 15 months before I leave, but I feel better for telling him, and now I can go around telling everybody. And I think, to be honest, it would have been very telling after Christmas, because I'd be grinning like a Cheshire cat when I went back in January thinking I don't have to do this next year, and obviously after the February holidays don't have to do this anymore. David and I can go off and disappear in Desmond anytime we want, obviously if we've got the money, but we live very frugally anyway, so I'm sure we'll manage. We're going to, because honestly I started work when I was 15 years old. I had a couple of years off after Craig was born, and then I've worked almost non-stop since then, with little breaks in between. But even when I wasn't working, I was volunteering at charity shops and food banks and whatnot, so I think I've done my fair share. It's time somebody else did. And to be honest, I'm not coping very well with the younger generations of snowflakes. They're driving me nuts. They have no respect for their elders. Sorry, this is going to sound like a rant, and it isn't. They don't feel the need to come into work every day. They just don't feel threatened that, you know, they might get fired for lack of attendance. And, you know, if you hear what comes out of some of their mouths, oh my Gideon, it just, there is no respect, and they expect everything given to them on a platter. And we have a couple of, well, yeah, non-binary people. I don't even know what that means. I thought binary had to do with numbers, not what sex you were or chose to be, or, you know. I have no problem with transgender people. It's just these ones that, you know, decided they're neither male or female. What the hell are they? Sorry if I upset anybody. David can cut this bit out if he wants. Some of my dearest friends are, you know, transgenders or gay. I really don't care what you are, but this non-binary thing just doesn't make sense to me. Maybe I'm just showing my age. Oh, I know I am. At least none of them think they're cats yet. Sorry, I'm kicking the stones off the road. Old habits. You may recognise this walk. We have done it before. I'm not sure how far I'm going because I'm not sure about the weather. I'm quite happy the fact the wind's blowing a bit, it's stopping the midges because they haven't disappeared yet. We saw quite a few deer on the road last night coming up. I got a bit confused. Some of them going one way and some of them going the other way. And then we met a group of sheep, a couple of lambs and what looked like last year's lambing a full-grown adult. And the lambs just kept running on the road, and then they came to a passing place, and then they pulled into the passing place and stopped. I thought it was bloody hysterical. They'd be better than some of the car drivers we see. Never mind. We've been up that way before, not far, but we have gone up there. I'm not sure what's up there, I can't remember. I think I got better views of the loch. I'm just going to go this way for a bit. Ancient road bed, please drive with care. I could now sheen by Enver. Aye aye aye. Okay. I don't have my rucksack with me, I just have my camera and the pocket. I do like it here. We're on holiday for a week. I go back to work on the 2nd of September, and after this I'm not quite sure where we're going. That's all part of the fun. I know we're aiming to be at Pullew on Tuesday, but that's because the market's on. So pretty. I could imagine this place to be quite unforgiving in the winter. I don't know if anybody lives there or not. There's no sign of life. It might be a holiday home or a light. I don't know. As you can see, going down there. Oh, that sounded like a duck. Oh, oh, there it goes. The camera won't pick it up. Isn't that just stunning? I keep saying it, and I will keep saying it. We are so lucky in where we live. Last night, well, before I left to go to work yesterday, the plan was yesterday to go to Inverness, do some shopping in Tesco's, which cost me a fortune for very little, but that's normal. And then go to Pizza Hut. But then I decided that maybe waiting on Pizza Hut, which takes forever, wasn't a good idea. So we stopped in Nairn and went to the fish and chip shop, and they were bloody gorgeous. There's the estate house, Mr. Ledgowan's house, if you can see it. I believe it does weddings and whatnot in it, and I read up on it the last time. But that is a view, isn't it? So we had fish and chips, then drove on to Inverness, stopped in Tesco's, got some cash, because I like carrying cash with me for the wee shoppies in the villages. Give the money to them instead of to the bloody banks. and got a few bits and bobs, probably none of which we really need, but yeah, we're on holiday. And then drove here. We met a couple of cars coming the other way that I'm sure would have to go and change their trousers, because I don't think they were expecting to see a motorhome at 9 o'clock at night coming along these single track roads. We've done it before. Hello birdies, I hear you. Can you go and see David please? He hasn't got many on his list. There. Isn't that just incredible? And no sign of life at all. He's probably on the warmer climes. But hang on a tick, I'm going to take a picture. The camera will let me. Oh, go away. Sorry, pushed the wrong button. One-handed is never a good idea. Hello! Oh, it looked like a goldfinch. Oh wow. I can hear buzzy bees too. Unless David's flying his drone. But he never mentioned that. Huh. I hear you. There you go, there's another view when the camera catches me up. Sorry, I'm moving too fast. And it started raining. Right, I'm going to switch the camera off, I don't want it getting wet. And I'm back. I have just seen what I think was my first damselfly. It didn't look big enough for a dragonfly. So somebody likes me somewhere. Happy birthday, Lindsay. Oh dear, hang on. Flipping camera's not playing. No, it's me that's not playing. So I'm heading back towards Desmond because it was spitting with rain and it's now stopping. Pain in the what's-its, but I can always go back out. Like I said, hopefully we're here till Monday. We're on this holiday and we're already thinking about what we're going to do on the next, well, not the next one, I know what we're doing on the next one. We're going just outside Edinburgh to meet up with Phil and Pamela and a few others for the quirky weekend at Statutory, which is just outside Edinburgh. That's in October. And then we're thinking about Christmas because we have 2 weeks off and we've no idea where we want to go. I did suggest Aaron and David said, nah, we've just been there, we'll go somewhere else. So who knows where we'll end up. I think the Orkneys and the Hebrides is out because of the weather. They do tend to get pretty strong winds there and I don't fancy getting blown over, me or Desmond. So, hey ho, we'll see. So I'm going to turn you round so you can see the view again instead of looking at me. Yeah, see, that's a better view. The saying goes in Scotland, if you're outside, wait 5 minutes and the weather will change again. It didn't rain very hard, but I just didn't fancy getting wet. Not my first day. I'll have enough clothes with me to last me a month, I think. But it's very changeable, and this is very much so midgy country. heather, bracken, water. Yep, all you need the wind to drop. We are well prepared, so we'll see what happens. But like I said, I've seen my first, I believe it was a damselfly, but it just wouldn't settle, so I could get a picture of it so I could ID it. But we are in the right place for them. There's a lot of still water about, and there's a lot of water that isn't quite so still. I'll take it. Oh god, there's the midges. We'll see. And I've seen a heron, and I've heard another duck, but you heard that too on the previous bit, and I believe I saw goldfinches. But David can have a look at the camera and see what he says. He'll probably just turn around and say nah, it's a blue tit or something, but all I saw was the flash of gold. But, one minute you feel like you haven't got enough clothes on, and the next minute you feel like you've got too many on. It's just a quick walk because the rain started. So, go back to Desmond and listen to some more of the cricket. I don't understand cricket, I don't follow it, but I do like the commentary on the test match special people, because they generally take the piss out of each other. But and there's the view down the loch. It is lovely and peaceful up here. Usually the car park has people that are going to climb the Munros, and I have no idea how many Munros are around here. To me there's just mountains, and I certainly wouldn't be climbing any of them. I'm not fit enough. I'm quite happy walking on roads. I think I just saw another one, and the clouds are darkening up again. Oh, it's so annoying. Oh. I want a pause button. Not for the camera, for the wildlife. Not a pause button. I might get decent pictures of butterflies and birds and dragonflies and damselflies. Yeah, I don't want a lot, do I? Right, there's Desmond, stuck in his little corner out the way, and like I said, it's quite a big car park. Usually when we come here, the scaffy wagon turns up. That's how we get the information about what's happening. They were the ones that told us about Mr. Legoland having his road repaired. Which has made a vast difference to the area. So, thanks for coming with. We will be going out on more walks during the week. Probably more walks during the weekend, but I'm not sure yet. Right, let's go down to the beach. Well, it's not the beach, it's the Loch side. Apparently the last time we were here was February last year, according to David's database. So I think, oh god, this is our third time here. Not sure. Okay, there you go. So I'm going to switch you off and I'll catch up with you later.
Thank you for watching Desmonds Donders. And remember, while in the countryside, indeed anywhere, take nothing but memories and leave nothing but tracks. Please subscribe and click that notification bell to receive notifications of all our videos.